this called?
That's a G-haw whimmy-diddle. Because it'll go G and haw. You know G, do you? Huh? Which is G? If you're working the mule and you want him to go one way or the other, what would you say? It's G and haw, but which is G, to the right or the left? You don't know. Now G is to the right. Now I'm going to make it go G for you. See it going to the right? Now would you like for him to go haw? All right, there he goes. That's a G-haw whimmy-diddle.
The G-haw whimmy-diddle is Matt Burnett's favorite toy. He carved it by hand, along with a number of other gadgets now on display in the American Folklife Center of the Library of Congress. Matt lives with his wife in a small farmhouse in Meadows-O'Dan, Virginia. He is 81 years old and often spends 5 or 6 hours a day making contraptions like these with a whittling knife.
Why do you like to do this? Why do you like to whittle?
I just do. Now, when I was a kid, I can remember when I was a little fella begging my daddy for his pocket knife to whittle around, you know. Part of the time he'd be in a humor that he'd hand it to me, and part of the time maybe he'd say, you're liable to get cut, get hurt. And I always have liked the pocket knife and whittle around. But I never done a whole lot of it till I retired in '66. Then I kind of went at it. When I first started out, I saw that there was a little money in it, and I could sell the right smart of stuff, and I'd whittle for what I get out of it. But I'd just about as soon to whittle out something and give it to somebody as not.
Some of Matt's work is sold just down the road at the Mayberry Trading Post and Mabry Mill, both popular tourist spots along the Blue Ridge Parkway. But whether he's making one dancing man or a dozen, each part of the toy is carefully carved.
He's getting tired.
Matt says he doesn't remember how he learned to whittle most of his works, and some of them are complicated, like the horseshoe puzzle.
Just a puzzle to take that ring off of that. Did you try it?
The jumping jack toy.
He's threatening to go over there now. You went over, didn't he? Now he'll come back. And give him a little light squeeze right here.
And then there's the most perplexing device of all.
And this is a straight pin. See that? And it balances right on that point of that needle. Why? Well, for one thing, it's just a perfect balance. And
Matt says he slowed down
thing,
some. He doesn't whittle as much as he once did, but he admits that he has a talent for mountain crafts.
I'll say I'm fair. Not the best, but I'll say I can do some little things, all right.
Oh, I think he does all right. He's pretty good whittling.
And Matt can't imagine giving up whittling. It makes him happy to create something others can enjoy.
Makes my whole hat feel a little bit tighter. Give me a little big head. Makes me feel sort of like I'm a little more of somebody or something. I think old things that might be made with by an old wore-out fella like me and a wore-out pocket knife, I think that's pretty good. Would that be the way to say it?